it came to pass that at that time, Judah went down from his brethren. Isolation. I want you to watch that. Isolation. The last time we read about this kind of problem with David, he said all the mighty men went to war. The time when kings go to war, he stayed back. Immorality, it requires privacy and secrecy. He left his brethren, went down, and turned into a certain Adullamite whose name was Healer. Verse 2. And Judah saw there the daughter of a certain Canaanite, this enemy that you fought. You killed their giants. You destroyed their armies. You took their spoils. You conquered their nations. Now you see one of their daughters. This is the same mistake of Samson. The same Philistines you killed, you destroyed. You saw this beautiful Philistine girl called Delilah. The name of this girl was Shua. Write that name. When you write it, you write beside it Delilah. Right beside it Jezebel. The name can change, but the anointing, the demon, has not changed. Right beside it Herodias. You know, they said there is a man that will come in the spirit of Elijah. His name was John the Baptist. So the Jezebel that used to trouble Elijah also came again in his time, called Herodias. He just changed name and packaging. It's the same. So if you're going to carry the spirit of might, this is what you need to fear. Another one is this issue of pride and rebellion. He saw there the daughter of a Canaanite. The same people you've been killing since. How can you go to bed with the enemy? Because you think she's a female. They are more deadly than those giants you have been killing. And he took her and went into her. He slept with her. Verse 3. And she conceived and bare a son. He called his name Er. So he had 3 boys from this lady. First son, Er. Verse 4. And she conceived again and bare a son. She called his name Onan. Second son, Onan. Verse 5. And she yet again conceived and bare a son and called his name Shelah. And he was at Chezib when she bare him. One adultery, David, 4 boys. And if you want to know how rebellion started under David, that boy called Absalom. David married good women from Israel because the Bible, the covenant bans that you don't marry the enemy. You don't cross. It is as serious as adultery. So because somebody else will say, I'm not committing adultery, you go and marry the daughters of strange God, you are worse than the person even come. You are in the same mess. David went to one of those kings after you conquered them and took the daughter to wife. That lady gave birth to Absalom. I want you to see what's happening with Absalom. When he does something, he is corrected. He runs away back to his mother's place. And the king of the place will reinforce him with rebellion. Reinforce him. When he finished staying, then one time David will tell him to come back home. He will come back home. He's now worse than before. It was his mother and his mother's people that was responsible for his destruction. The person that killed Absalom was the strange wife of David and his people. Every time you see a rebellious person, there is something blowing on for them. You don't see. When you see Ahab, there is Jezebel. A man so powerful, so wealthy, lost his lineage. I want to see what he did. So he has made the mistake. He decides, I'm not going to marry a Canaanite for my sons. Their mother insisted that they will all marry Canaanites. So when he gets a good wife, the woman refused. You people will not have children with this lady. I want to see how the history, the problem started. Watch verse 5, verse 6. Verse 6, I want you to. Judah took a wife for his son, whose name was Tamar. Everyone said Tamar. Good girl. They typed the children of the woman, their mother, said, don't get her pregnant. Don't get any child for her. She wants them to go and marry for her types. Because people talk about Jezebel. Have you read about Atalia in the Bible? That's the daughter of Jezebel. That one wiped a whole dynasty. Killed everybody from the royal family. It's only one person that escaped. She was far more wicked than her mother. You cannot be mentored by Jezebel and not be a Jezebel. Be careful what I'm telling you. Atalia was direct daughter of Jezebel. That one, if you see what she did before they finally killed her. Verse 7. Judah's first son was wicked. Why was this boy wicked? You are supposed to be the person through which the Messiah will come, through which David will come. Wicked. The mother was discipling the boys. In the sight of the Lord, he was wicked in the sight of, and the Lord slew him. Do you know what it was? Don't get a child for your wife. Verse 8. So Judah said to Onan, second son, go into your brother's wife, because that's the custom in Israel. Marry this girl so that our lineage does not close down. And raise seed to thy brother. Look at verse 9. Onan knew that the seed should not be his. It came to pass when he went into his brother's wife, he spilled it on the ground, spilling the seed on the ground. He wouldn't let the sperm in. He didn't want her to get pregnant, so she kept the woman barren, lest he should give his seed to his brother. So what did God do? Verse 10, he killed him, and the thing displeased the Lord, therefore he slew him. Verse 12, verse 11, the third boy. Then said Judah to Tamar, his daughter-in-law, remain a widow at thy father's house till Shelah, my son, the third one, be grown. For he said, lest peradventure he die also, as his brethren did. And Tamar went and dwelt in her father. He said, don't get into any relationship. Don't remarry. This one is still young, but he will marry you. Of course, the boy did not marry Tamar. And this girl wasted her years. You know why the boy did not marry Tamar? The mother now went to Canaan and brought him a Canaanite wife and married where she came from. And God killed that one too. So now Judah is with childless. What the wrong marriage can cause, what the wrong sexual activity can cause.